Ron Musgraves here, Pressure Washing Institute Contractors First, here with my buddy Ryan Cash from Roof Tech. First thing I want to tell you guys is we're going to play a little intro video here for a minute or so on the Roof Tech system to get you guys to understand what the Roof Tech is about. I just want to tell you it's the only soft wash system that you can surface clean with. It's the only one right now in the industry. And Ryan is going to be at the Sandestin Miramar Beach event on February 18th and 19th. It's a free event. Get registered at nationalcleaningexpo.com. How the heck are you doing tonight, Ryan?
I'm doing good. I actually just finished watching your hour stream just a little bit ago. Then went and
my God, it was always supposed to go that's why I told you we're gonna go 20 minutes, man, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 20 minutes.
So. No, it was good. It was good though. It was a lot of good info in there. I'm doing well. Just picked up the kids from school. They're downstairs watching a Christmas movie right now. So just trying to get ready for
Buddy
Christmas.
the Elf.
I think Jack Frost. Have you seen that on the old Michael Keaton movie?
There we go.
Yeah,
that's it. We haven't even seen Santa Claus this year. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go see Santa.
There's a new Netflix show now that goes along with those movies.
Yeah,
with Tim Allen. It's not that great. So
maybe I'll just dress up as Santa Claus.
There you go. Yeah, grow out the beard.
Yeah, we did a little dance thing last night. Wasn't the Nutcracker, but it was a version of something, and I thought it was interesting, but I missed the Nutcracker. I hope they do that again. I hope their company does that again next year. I like that much better.
Yeah.
So my wife did not. She did not like it better. She thought the one last night was much easier. So
yeah.
But anyways, I'm not ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we even brought that up before we were in the green room and we're talking about Christmas and
it's 11 days away.
soon being broke, you know, and having to get all those Christmas presents for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was a lot more fun when you were a kid, wasn't it?
Yeah, now I'm got spreadsheets and budgets and all that. It's a lot different.
The Christmas. You've already started the Christmas Club account for next year.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. But no, I'm excited. Christmas is always fun. We actually just went over the mountains this past weekend. Went to a reindeer farm and got to see Santa and reindeer and
that's crazy.
All kind of stuff.
We have the Polar Express here, but
okay, very cool.
But no reindeer farm, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, only one in the United States. So
was one of them cool. Did one of them have a red light on their nose, or?
Yeah, maybe it turned off.
So tell these people about the video that we're gonna watch and what this Roof Tech system is about and how unique it is, because I think people still don't understand. Not enough people know that there's a machine that's a soft wash system that can pressure wash, soft wash, and all of the stuff runs straight through the pumps. It can run at 100%. It can run at 50%. It can run whatever percentage you want your heart desires. And they've been out there in the field a few years now. They're tested, proven. You've had some, you had some minor hiccups with selections on some minor stuff that you took care of. You had a crimping machine. Maybe corporate doesn't want me saying that was bad, and you had to go make some. You had to go do some re-crimping and stuff like that. But other than that, it's been solid.
Yeah, no, really and that's what you expect with any manufacturing company. There's always going to be small things you figure out. There's a difference between testing for an engineer and testing in the field. But yeah, as far as the pump and actually the main machine goes, it's been awesome. We've had guys going on 2 years in the field now. We've got a bunch of them out there. Actually just talked to our distributor. It sounds like they're about to close a deal with a company down in Austin. Looks like a restoration company is going to pick up 5 or 6 of them and expand into exterior cleaning also. And yeah, we've gotten really good feedback. I just got back actually last week. I spent a couple of days down in Southern California with one of the contractors who bought the machine and did some training with him and cleaned his roof at his house. And yeah, they're running great and they've been awesome. But yeah, it is the only one on the market that it's a pressure pump that you can run bleach through. Don't do that with your normal pressure washing machine. You will destroy it real quick. but kind of the perfect residential machine. It's 5.5 gallons a minute, and yeah, it's not too much and not too little. You can do a driveway super quick and clean a roof with the same machine. And this video here was actually from we did about a year ago now. We had what was called an innovation summit, where the company I work for, Legend Brands, we kind of highlighted a lot of the new technologies and things we are doing as a company. And this is kind of a snippet from it where we get into talking about some of the specs of the machine and how it's different from what else is on the market.
All right, well let's play it then. Let's do it. You let me know when to stop it.
Okay.
Hello. That it's got our typical Legend Brands Kohler power plant. We've had a very good relationship for a long time with Kohler. I noticed when we were running this machine earlier, it is phenomenally quiet.
Yeah, that is one cool feature about this. It is a 14 horsepower engine, but we only are running at about half throttle to maintain the pump, and it's all belt driven, so it's much quieter than a standard just gas lawnmower.
So pump, obviously not your normal carpet cleaning pump. I know I've seen in some of the soft wash type videos, guys using little tiny 12-volt pumps. Why do we choose not to use a small pump?
Dennis, that's a great question. A lot of the guys in the industry are using these pumps, the little small 12-volt pumps, kind of like you'd have in an RV. A few things about those. One, they're not designed to be used with this chemical application, so they die really quickly. Some guys are getting 2 to 3 months out of them before they're needing replacement. And one other thing about them is they're not rated for high pressure, so you cannot do high pressure cleaning as well without
they're only like 150,
washer.
200 psi, right?
Usually about 70 or 80 actually, so even lower.
Oh, really? So this pump here, what are we using for a pump?
This is a stainless steel General pump.
It's a beast. I saw that.
Yeah, it is. It will run anywhere from 100 to 2,500 psi without batting an eye, and it's a real workhorse that stands up really well to our chemicals.
Talk a little.
Yeah, I think that's good. We kind of get more into the chemistry and stuff after that. I can post a link to that.
You know what I like is that you guys have a surfactant or a neutralizer that decreases, we won't say eliminates it, but decreases that corrosion.
Yeah,
And
it's a corrosion inhibitor inside the
corrosion inhibitor. Yeah, that's incredible stuff, man. It's incredible stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't think people understand the safety benefits of that. I don't think they quite understand it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a photo real quick you can throw up. Let's see. So, I closed your window. Messenger. Okay, here we go. So yeah, here I just sent you a photo if you can get that up. So this is a photo that I'll do this demo. I should have all the equipment and everything to do this demo at Trudy's event. But this is a demo we do at all our trade shows now. They're 2 just normal galvanized bolts. I drop them both into about a 50-50 mix of sodium hypochlorite and water. So nominally it's 6% mix. I know there's discussions and huge fights over how to actually call that, but it's a 50-50 mix of bleach and water. And both have the same exact bolt in them. And this photo, I think, was about 48 hours after we dropped the bolts in. The one on the left, once you get that there where you can see that, has no surfactant in it. The one on the right has a couple of drops of our surfactant in it. And you can see the cool thing about doing this demo over like a trade show or at like an event is day one, you can see them both. They look fine. And by the end of day one, you can see a pretty big difference. And essentially what that means is the surfactant works to prolong the life of your equipment. If they've got exposed fasteners on the roof, it's going to slow down the rust from all that, and just make sure that you're not doing any damage to your equipment or your quick connects or the home while you're doing your work. And it gives you time to get in, do your rinse, get everything cleaned off, and get out of there without causing any damage.
And I'm trying to load it, Ryan.
Okay.
but I'm going to get it. But
Yeah.
tell the folks about on the 18th and 19th in
Mhm.
January, you're going to be teaching. And then last year, what did you teach? What did you teach them?
So last year I may change it up a little bit this year. Last year I kind of went over the basics of soft washing and pressure washing.
We lost Ryan, guys, but as you wait, we'll wait for him to come back. You guys can see that he's talking about this corrosion inhibitor that he has there. You can see the bolt there would be, I believe, on your left that has all the corrosion in it and obviously discolored that solution. It's pretty incredible how that other one, the inhibitor absolutely worked, man. I mean, it absolutely worked. So that's pretty cool stuff.
Can you hear me now? No.
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you were asking about Trudy's event. This year I may do a little bit different. I still haven't kind of quite nailed down exactly what I'm going to go over, but last year I talked a lot about the difference between soft washing and pressure washing. Went over kind of the basics of it, highlighted our machine and its capabilities, but talked a lot about chemistry, about pH values, about why it's important to have a good surfactant. Not all of them are created equal, but also kind of just like, hey, how do you get out and how do you go attack a residential home from roof to siding to decks to fences to driveways, and how you can kind of get it all done in a timely manner and be efficient. And yeah, it was really cool. I think we had 4 or 5 sessions a day, I think was how it went last year. I'm assuming it'll be about the same this year. But yeah, it should be really good. We'll go over everything. We'll talk about, and if anyone has these specific questions, I'm always happy to trail off into tangents as long as the group is okay with it also.
Anyways, that's awesome, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you down there.
Yeah.
Last year was a blast, about 425. I think we're going to have more than that this year, but they've already got that many registered now, so I can't see it not being more. It's pretty incredible stuff as far as the event. Had you ever been to an event like that did the circuit training like we did it?
No, that was my first one. I thought it was really cool. I thought, like, especially for like a free event for someone to attend, it's awesome. Way better than every paid event that
don't ever say that. Every paid event. That's crazy. You can't say every paid event.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I can't.
You're
think
getting
of a paid
yourself
event.
in trouble, man. You're working for corporate. You can't do that.
No, in all reality, like, the amount of information that's available is awesome for being able to go for free. If someone wants to attend, all you're paying for is your hotel and just show up, and there's awesome information all around. I know there's some paid classes also. I think they said John Tornabini is doing one.
I want to give a shout out to Brent, Marco, Matt. They're out there watching us right now. I appreciate you guys coming in. Big Froggy Pimpin'. I feel a little weird saying that, but hey, what's
whatever.
up, Big Froggy Pimpin'? It'll make for a good little laugh in the video here for others, but you know.
But no, the event's awesome. Trudy did an awesome job of putting it together as well. But yeah, tons of information, tons of good networking also. So I highly recommend also registering now. I think if you wait to register, you may end up standing in line for a while, whereas if you get registered beforehand, they'll have the name tag just waiting for you to go and pick it up at the table. And
you remember how long that registration took last year? It took a good 45 minutes. It's a good thing people showed up early, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I would register now, and I'm sure you guys are doing some certifications. Make sure you get all that done as well before you get there.
Yeah, I always tell people, take the test before you come. They always think, why would I take the test before you come? Because if you pass the test before you come, all you got to get is your training certificate, and you're done.
Yeah,
you're done.
But yeah, no, I highly recommend it. If you're anywhere near Destin, I mean, it's also a super nice location. So if you're wanting to get away from the cold, we've got it. It's about to get cold up here, even colder. So
Oh,
it's
the
nice.
location's crazy.
Yeah.
So we're coming to Washington. I don't know what month.
Okay.
I think March. Is it March? Washington. It's January. Oh my gosh, what day in January? Oh, the 27th through the 30th.
Okay.
So, what are we doing in Washington, man? What's there to do?
Where are you going to be in Washington?
Seattle.
You could go up and get a tour of Legend Brands corporate. That's a big highlight of it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. They're in there. That's right. Their headquarters are right there.
Yeah, about an hour and a half north, or maybe an hour north of Seattle.
Maybe we should plan on meeting there and doing something with the Roof Tech on those days.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got any machines up there. I could certainly check. I've got, if you want to see a machine, I've got a guy 5 minutes away from my house who runs
There we
one.
go. We don't need it then. We'll just go wash. We'll go wash with him. You think he'll be washing in January?
No, it'll be too cold.
It'll be too cold. He won't be washing.
Yeah, I mean, I could ask him to fire it up, and he'd be happy to. But no, if you're just coming for tourist things, go to downtown Seattle. Get out before it gets dark.
Get out before it gets dark. Good advice. Get out of there before it gets dark.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful here in January. You might catch some snow too. I know you don't have any pants though, so you have to maybe go buy a pair of pants.
Yeah, I have to. I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Oh well, gotta stop going to these cold places in the wrong time of the year.
Yeah.
So, well, the main thing is, man, I just wanted to get you on here, Ryan. We ain't been on it a little bit. I wanted to make sure you got on here. People didn't forget about who Ryan Cash was. Roof Tech guys, Legend Brands, multi-million-dollar company. Do you know their annual revenue?
Oh man, without knowing for sure, I want to say 150 million. I think
150 million.
I think we've got a goal to do 20 million a month within like 5 years.
20 million a month.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I highly recommend signing up for Trudy's thing. I'm super excited to be there and teach again. And yeah, any like specific questions about our equipment or machine?
Well, the reason I mentioned the 150 million, right, is because people think, okay, so, and this isn't to beat up the little guys, okay? This is not to beat up the little guys. But this guy has a machine that's very reasonably priced in comparison to the other pieces of equipment on the market. 9 times out of 10, the other people have to have 2 machines to do what your one machine does. So they're going through the cost. But what I wanted to hit home with everybody is that you guys are like, you want to buy that big expensive razor machine, the big boat from a company that's well known, or do you want to trust Barry to build you that boat in his backyard, ship it halfway across the country, and if it doesn't start or run, or if it sinks, what do you do?
Yeah, no, that's
and no, we're gonna go walk right into this. How many locations nationwide can they get service at, right?
65 or so.
65 locations nationwide. So if you purchase a Roof Tech machine, which is not a roof cleaning machine, it's a pressure washer, it's a soft washer, it's a roof cleaning machine, it's an all-in-one, all-inclusive exterior residential cleaning machine. You can surface clean with it, you can distribute chemicals, dedicated pump, the whole 9 yards. It's one machine. It's not 3 machines, not 2 machines. It's one machine. And if you buy it, I don't even want to tell the price. They can call Ryan for the price. It's on the market. You guys are less than most of your competitors, and definitely less than most of the mom and pops. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and like you said, the nice thing is,
and I'm not trying to sell you as the lowball guy.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I've told them they should be charging more money for this thing. You really should.
January 1st, our distributor's raising the price a little bit. So
okay,
if you got 2 weeks to get in on the lower price.
2 weeks to handle the buy and get your tax write-off.
There you But
Who do you use? Who do you use for leasing? What's the company?
Aztec Financial is.
Can we get your link in there so if guys want to, if they want to fill out a credit app, they can fill it right out. And
Yeah, I'll have to.
see if they can.
I'll find a link. I don't have one handy on me.
Yeah, let's get a link and throw it in there, man. Because, man, guys, if you can get this done, purchase and stuff like that. And hey, and I want to tell some guys a secret about the leasing thing, right? Don't worry about, just secure your purchase before the price goes up. You don't even have to take the delivery until you need it, probably, because they'll probably work out a deal to deliver it to you February or March when the season's starting. So you don't have to make the lease payments, but you can get the deal. But wait a minute, about the tax write-off, leasing is how much, Ryan? Do you know what it is?
Oh, I don't know.
It's 100%. 100% write-off.
That's pretty nice.
Check that out with your corporate, because
I will.
Are you ready for this, man? I'm a master salesperson.
So I've heard.
That is something that I don't believe that any distributor out there even focuses on. Nobody understands that. There's a YouTuber, and I can't remember, Scott Cleans. You know him?
Yeah, I know that guy.
He had a video.
Right? Yeah.
He had a video on one day. I told him this. Yeah, and I said, if you had to borrow $1 million and you were going to make $1 million, but you had to pay $1 million interest, so you'd have to make $3 million to keep the $1 million in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you care if it was 100% interest if you made $1 million?
Yeah, as long as you're making the money.
That's right. So if you're paying a little bit more for a lease and it's 100% write-off, why do you care? It's either give the money to who? The IRS, or have the right piece of equipment. And I don't think a lot of distributors, I don't think that they know that to even sell that, because that is a selling point, because most people think I need to pay cash for it, because if I pay cash for it, I'm going to pay cash for it because then I can take the write-off on my taxes. There is more of a tax write-off getting it. I got to get Dirk Van Hoon in here, because he's the tax guy, and I need to talk to him about it, because I should make an episode about people should be leasing. Now, I'm a cash guy. I own everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way you stay out of trouble. But if you're a young entrepreneur and you don't have the capital and you got to get in this game, leasing is the option. Now, I beat the leasing up for about 5 minutes. I think everybody understands it. I want to make one more point. This is an all-in-one machine, guys. There's not a machine yet. I'm going to say yet, okay?
Right,
I already know there's going to be, okay? I told Ryan this when we first met. I go, man, they're going to come after you on this. Did I not say that?
Yeah, right away. And I expect it still.
Yeah, they're coming, man. Don't worry about that. They're coming with both barrels loaded. So the bottom line is RoofTech Legend Brands is the first. This machine is unlike any other machine. I'm going to tag a couple more videos where we demoed this thing. We surface clean, we soft wash, all of it in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I've got a video I think I put up on my Facebook page too, of transitioning from soft washing to pressure washing. I've got a timer in the bottom. It's again with me stopping the machine to talk for a second and turn. It's 30 seconds. You can probably honestly 15 if you've got a ball valve on there. 15 seconds.
And people don't realize that the Tri-Plunger pump, because it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize that it's an actual sucking pump, and not in the bad term suck. Okay,
right?
In the good sense sucks.
Drawing chemical and drawing water.
They don't realize that, and this is another point. When you're aerial, okay, and I don't know if you knew this or not, but when you're aerial, if you're up on a 3, 4, you say this machine's a residential machine, but if you're up 3 or 4 or 5 feet. These other machines, they're going to be a pea shooter with 300, 200, 400 foot of hose on this. A Tri-Plunger pump is going to lose probably 50 PSI to 100 per 100 feet, which is relatively nothing in comparison to what those other pumps lose. Because you have to remember this, okay? You're talking about 2,500 PSI. So we put another 100 feet, 2,400 PSI. We put 200 feet on there, 2,300 PSI. Hold on, let's back this up. We have a PSI on a soft wash system of what? 300?
No, those are. I mean, maybe 380.
But this is my point.
Yeah.
Put 150 more feet on there, you lose half the
Mhm.
power.
Right.
I mean, we're only taking a 2500, and you're only losing fractions of that
Mhm.
versus half or a third. You know what I
Right.
mean? You never thought about that, did you, Ryan?
Yeah, not really. I mean, the nice thing. So we've got a guy who uses it with a drone. He'll fly it up, does commercial properties with it, and that's why he picked us. He's like, hey, if I get 300 feet up in the air, then I need something that can supply and still have a good stream coming out of the end of the drone. And so for us, he can.
And with 300 feet, he's only losing about maybe 50 to 100. We can say the most 100 psi.
Yeah,
100 PSI.
and you can overcome that by just turning the dial up an extra 100 psi, and then you've got just what you were hoping for anyway.
You're telling me that you can put more hose on this thing and adjust the pressure?
Yeah, you can. I haven't done tests. I haven't done tests to know how many, but I mean, most guys, I can't imagine most guys are going to run over 300 feet of hose with this. But I mean, 600 feet of hose, I don't think there'd be any real issue if you wanted to. And yeah, you just turn up the pressure a little bit more. It'll go up to 2,500 psi. So you could, I mean, you could run as much hose as you want logistically and still soft wash something because you just keep turning up the pressure a little bit like you said, every 100 feet of hose, just turn the pump up a little bit higher and you compensate for that for your friction loss. I see a question, what warranty is available? So it comes with a 2-year manufacturer warranty. I joke a lot too. We kind of talked about us being a larger company. So we actually have a manual that goes with our machine, and it's actually been built and engineered by engineers. And so with that, we fully stand behind it. It's got a 2-year manufacturer's warranty, covers everything, including the pump, any manufacturing defects. You've got my number. I talk to contractors all the day who have our machine also. So we troubleshoot problems. Most of the time, if someone has an issue, it's because they just have something turned wrong or whatever. But yeah, on top of that, we fully stand behind it. And as being a large company, we're able to do that. If you break apart and need to order something, we can.
68 locations or 66. Did I get it wrong?
I actually don't know. It's somewhere in there, 60, 70, somewhere in that range. Our distributors got service centers all across the country, and then a bunch up in Canada as well. So it's easy to get in. We can certainly find a service center near you. And the nice thing is it's a normal pressure washing pump. So worst case scenario, you can take it in and get it serviced anywhere.
Eliza, Charles, Luis, and Michael want to just do a shout out. Mark Pearson, Heath, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate it, guys. Okay, we're 27 minutes, Ryan. What do you want to say other than let's talk about the highlights? We can adjust the pressure when we put more feet on, so we're not going to lose anything going distance or aerial. It's in comparison to other units. I'm not going to talk price. That's Ryan's business. I know the price. It's too cheap.
Yeah.
It's too cheap.
Yeah.
It's too cheap for what it is. It really is. But I understand you got to get the product out there and get it in the field and get, proven testing going. And it's been done. It's out. This is going on. You're going to be going on 3 years now. I mean, 3 years in the field. Yeah. And I'm actually shocked. And you really want to know the truth, Ryan? Mm-hmm. I think when people start copying you, you're going to sell more machines.
Oh, absolutely. I think there's still a lot of hesitancy.
Do you know why, though? Do you know why?
My guess is I think there's a lot of hesitancy to believe that a pressure pump can handle it. And
the bigger awareness, the more people doing it. It's just like this thing in marketing. Guys always go, there's people putting out yard signs everywhere. They got door knockers everywhere. Mm-hmm. They're making a bigger awareness that this industry exists.
Yeah.
So now all you have to do is be better. Right?
Yeah.
And we're telling people that there's a home service professional that'll clean your house. Because most people, do they really know there's a house washing guy?
No. If you go and knock on someone's door and say, hey, I do soft washing, that 99 out of 100 people are probably ask, what is that?
That might be a good thing.
Yeah.
Like our last speaker said, he don't say I power wash. He goes, I soft wash, because there's a turnoff on the word power washing. Actually, also, you know what I mean? Because homeowners like, oh, you know, you don't want to blast my house because everybody's got somebody all so scared of using a pressure washer anywhere near anything. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, man, you wash your car, you wash your RV. I mean, all these things we wash with a power washer, but we can't wash a house with it. You know, blows my mind that we do this to our industry. Soft washing, guys, power washing's bad. Power washing, guys, soft washing's bad. I'm like, guys, quit doing that, man. Yeah. And then what are you going to do now?
Yeah.
What are they going to do to you? They're going to tell, don't use the Roof Tech. It's bad on both sides.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping to fall right in that middle section and kind of bridge that gap, the battle between the soft wash and pressure washing guys.
That's it.
But yeah, you kind of, I think, hit it right on. Is what I like to say about this machine is you can use any concentration of chemical at any pressure. So if you want to apply 12% bleach at 100 psi, or if you want to apply 12% bleach at 2500 psi, I don't recommend it, but you could. Or if you want to do 0% at either high or low pressure, you can control, because of the way it's designed and the way the pump works. Since it, like Ron said, it sucks it all in. You can mix chemicals at any ratio before the pump pushes it through the pump and out at any pressure you want. That's the one thing that makes it unique, is you don't have your second dedicated pressure washing system and dedicated soft wash system. It does it all in one hose, one pump, one engine, one spray gun, and you can do it all.
Can you run a double spray gun?
Like 2 hoses and everything? I wouldn't. I mean, I guess if you could get a splitter and do it that way, but you'd be at like 2.5 gallons a minute out of each gun. And
yeah,
I mean,
you're right. Yeah. It's not it was a dumb question.
Yeah, I mean,
but I just wanted to see how you'd answer it.
Yeah, you could, but I mean, you could do anything. You could put 5 on there if you wanted to, but yeah, it's not what I would recommend. But yeah, it's ideal for either a 1 or 2 man crew. So if you want to make it easy, you can run out there alone. If you have a backup guy, you can be watering plants and stuff. But super easy to run by yourself. I've cleaned a bunch of houses in our preparation and testing and everything by myself, and it's easy. It's a key start. So I mean, you get in and get going, and yeah, I think that's it. Like that was the main point I wanted to drive in, was that I hate it when people say, "Oh, that's the new machine, that's the new thing." Like, no, it's not new anymore. We've had it out in the field for 2 years now. It's certainly proven that it can withstand the warranty.
Why don't we keep talking about it? Let's just get somebody that's had it for a year on. Let's get them on.
Yeah, I'll reach out to a couple of the guys and see if anyone would be interested.
It's a good time. Tomorrow's a great time if you can make it happen. Let's talk to one of the guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'll reach out to a couple of them and see.
Let's make it. And all they need is a phone, man. They can get on with a phone. We just need to get on for a couple of minutes. You've seen the phone when you were at the Huge was working sometimes better than our home computer.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I'll reach out to a couple of the guys tonight and see if I can get someone on tomorrow.
Let's do it, man. Let's check it out. Hey, guys, if I don't get Ryan on tomorrow, I hope he has a great holiday, because if I don't get him on tomorrow, we're probably going to go roll right through Christmas and New Year's. I am going to be doing a bunch of videos from here on out, all the way through New Year's, all the way through my birthday, all the way up until this event, January 18th and 19th, because we are at the 11th hour, guys. We're less than 30 some days out from this event, which is unbelievable. We were just 90 days out. Roof Tech's coming to this event. There's a ton of training going on. It's the biggest, largest circuit training event in industry history. It happened this year. It's going to happen again in January 2023, in less than 34 days away. Get registered. National Cleaning Expo. And guess what? Houston's going to go off too, guys. Don't forget Houston. Keep it on your calendar. 8th and 9th of February, we'll be doing Houston. And there's a bunch more events that are going on right now. I don't want to mention them, but you just go ahead and go to nationalcleaningexpo.com. And you guys do not worry and do not forget, John Tornabene will be at the event doing his garage cleaning. I put the link right down there below. The garage cleaning is an after-paid event at at Miramar Beach. So if you want to go to that, you got to get registered for that and take care of that with John. He is the highest paid speaker in the industry, and look forward to talking to John tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on Garage Cleaning Talk Live. We're going to be talking garage cleaning talk, and hopefully, Ryan, get that guy tomorrow. And
Yeah, so
I'd love to do it, man.
yeah, so speaking of, so this guy who just chimed in, Fernando Rubio, he's actually the guy who has the machine. He lives like 5 minutes from my house. So he is brand new to the industry. He runs a company called Spring Clean. He was in landscaping and is kind of expanding their services over into exterior cleaning also.
Good job, Fernando.
Yeah, he's gonna do awesome. I think he's gonna end up buying probably a couple more within a year or two. He's gonna just kill it out here. Yeah, he's awesome. I think.
Are they getting restless, Ryan?
Yeah, I got the kids. I got the kids running around now.
How are you doing? Is that Ryan Jr.?
This is Declan here. Let me put this in here. You gonna say hi?
Hello.
How are
Yeah.
you? How are you doing?
There you go. Yeah,
How
there.
old
I think
are you?
he said, "How old are you?"
5.
5. This many. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
we got 5. We got a 3 and a 7. And I think the movie
Nice.
must have just. I think the
You've
movie
been
just must
busy.
have
The
ended.
movie's
yeah,
over. It's
yeah,
time
so I
for us
gotta-
to end this thing. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us, Ryan. We appreciate you,
problem.
man. See everybody in Sandestin, nationalcleaningexpo.com. Go check it out. Ron Musgrave,
Gaga.
Pressure Washing Institute.